All right, thank you very much, Toy. We're really excited. We got guests back in the studio now, and now we have chefs back in the Good Day Alabama kitchen. This is Chef Wendy Cruz, and she's from Eats at Highland Restaurant. She's been with us for many, many years. It's great to have you back, though.
It is very good to be back. I'm excited.
And I'm excited because you're teaching me something that I don't know why I'm intimidated to make homemade cornbread, because I can't make it like my mom or grandma used to make. But you're going to show us a simple way to do that. How do we start?
Well, we use a yellow fine ground cornmeal from McEwen's, and we like it. It's organic, it's gluten-free, and you can get it in bulk packs like we do. You can get it at all of our local grocery stores. Okay. But this is a plain. Do not get self-rising, because we're going to make the self-rising part of it. Gotcha. All right. So if I'm at home, this is what I do. I start with my dry mix. So we have 1 1/4 cups of cornmeal. And let me grab my knife here. So you just want to measure it out.
So you want to be precise, so your yield is accurate, correct?
Pretty
For the
precise.
most part,
you know.
close enough, right? Okay.
Close enough. Most home chefs will, just kind of
do it. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, eyeball it. At the restaurant, no, you need to measure it because it's costed out at the restaurant.
Absolutely.
So 1 1/2 cups. And you need salt, baking powder, baking soda. Okay. And you need both of those because they give you your rise a little differently. One is a wet activated, one's a heat activated. All right. So it's important you have it because cornbread's heavy. So we have a 1/2 teaspoon of we're going to start with the salt, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So give that a good shake here. We have a 1/4 teaspoon, an 1/8 of a teaspoon, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. It is all written small and it looks just alike on that one. Well,
I know that a lot of people can add different things to change it up because there's different ways. Some people like it sweet. I know my father and my family did it. I had a sweet tooth, so I always liked the sweet. But you can add Conecuh sausage, right?
You can add Conecuh sausage. We have 1 teaspoon of sugar. You can add the cheeses. You can add an assortment of cheeses, all different kinds. All right. You're going to take your dry mix and you're going to mix your dry mix up to incorporate it really well, because after that, you are going to make a little hole right here in the middle. Okay. We're going to add 1 large egg. All right. Right here in the center. Just let it sit there. We're going to add 1/3 cup of oil. It's my 1/3 cup. Sorry, and that is not more.
Well, the buttermilk's coming, though.
Buttermilk's coming. And I like a nice full fat buttermilk. That's one of my favorite ones. Okay. And a 1 1/4 of our buttermilk. Your buttermilk and your cornmeal mix are almost always very close for the amounts. And while we are getting everything mixed up, you want to have a skillet. If you have a cast iron skillet, use it. Right. You may not. If you don't, muffin pans are great.
If you don't,
you want to warm it up.
You're going to get shamed on my social media posts if you don't have a skillet. All right, hey, we only got a minute left. I'm going to let you do that. Now, obviously, you're going to want a certain consistency with that. We may or may not have time to get to that, but are you looking for a pancake-type consistency?
It's a little thinner than a pancake, and it's not going to hold or ribbony together like pancakes will, because it just doesn't have that flour pull to it.
All right, so now it's going to go into the skillet. Now, how long does it?
You're going to rub your skillet with a little oil.
A little trick there, okay.
Little trick. And it needs to be smoking, but not so hot that it's going to burn it. So I've got it on medium high. I'm going to cut it off. Okay. And you're going to pour in. You hear the sizzle?
Oh, yeah.
You want it to sizzle.
So we want it to sizzle.
You're going to pour that in. You can see it around the edges starting to cook right here. Okay. So this is when you want to transfer it to a 425-degree preheated oven.
Right now?
Right now.
Okay.
For about 15 minutes.
And then we come out with this?
And you should come out with something very similar to this. Yes, you have your nice crust on the bottom. This is the color this skillet will give you. You've got your nice brown on top.
And I like a little crispy, and I like a little, can I try one of these?
Yes, you can.
All right.
And a tiny bit of burn is not necessarily a bad thing.
All right.
You don't want to burn the whole pan.
That's good stuff.
Just a little.
Homemade's the best. Wendy Cruz, Eats at Highland. Check out our restaurant. We'll be right back. I'm going to post this later on Good Day Alabama's page.